down in L.A. Seattle won the toss and deferred, so Blair Walsh kicks off. And here comes Andre Roberts, bringing it back for Atlanta with a lot of running room. It's the kicker Walsh trying to slow him down and take him down. He slowed him enough, and God help that they could make the tackle just shy of midfield. Play fake to Tevin Coleman. Ryan on the run, and it's dropped by the great Julio Jones. Through 9 games a year ago, he had thrown 23 touchdown passes. This year, just 13. The toss to Coleman. He's across midfield. Ryan, by his own admission, on the field. A former Seahawk, played here 2011 to 14. Ryan in a crowd throws a low ball, and it's a catch. A terrific catch made by Justin Hardy.
Scored last week against Dallas. I think he went down and got it. Here we go with Atlanta.
Terrific catch. It's Hardy again. I believe he'll be regarded as one of the all-time greats. Certainly one of the best of this era. Coleman about a yard shy of the first down to the 29-yard line of Seattle. Teron Ward now the running back. And Mohamed Sanu lines up in a wildcat and carries for the first down. He got yanked down by K.J. Wright, but more than enough to move the chains to the 26-yard line. 3 seasons under Pete Carroll. He actually came here for 1 year under Jim Mora. Long throw by Ryan, end zone, and the one-handed catch was not made, but there is a flag down.
Pass interference, number 20, defense. Got a foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. First down.
And the penalties continue to mount against Pete.
Secondary. On Terry Poe, the defensive lineman comes in on the goal line to block. And there is a flag down. If the play stands, it's a touchdown for Tevin Coleman first.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined. Result of the play. Touchdown.
They had to go just 52 yards after that terrific kickoff return. Took them 7 plays. A 1-yard plunge by Coleman. Matt Bryant for the extra point, and it is good. Time this week with a left ankle that got rolled up on during practice. And his kickoff down to Tyler Lockett. Caught it on the run. He's dangerous too.
Look out.
He bounced off the hit of the kicker, and now they're trying to catch him from the side. So his kickoff return even better than Roberts gave Atlanta to start the game.
Take a look at Bosher, who missed that tackle. Is he okay?
And the Seahawks offense. Wilson over the middle, caught. Lockett. 72 Saints, the 06 Lions. Wilson's on a winning team. He fires, and it's picked off right into the hands of Desmond Trufant. The Washington Husky and Tacoma native with a happy homecoming. Wilson tackled him. The ball came out. Trufant got it back. And great field position again for Atlanta at the 35-yard line of Seattle.
You're going to see Lockett coming from right to left. I don't know if Lockett fooled Wilson or he just missed the throw completely, but at the top of the screen.
Interesting formation. Levine Toilolo was moving back and forth. The tight end, he stayed in a block for Matt Ryan. Far sideline, Julio Jones in a crowd, and they're going to confer to see if he was in bounds when he came down with the ball. Yes.
Goes up and gets it at its highest point. Does he have them both in?
Yes.
Indeed. What a
16-yard gain. Atlanta up to the line quickly. Coleman fought his way for hamstring that kept him out the last 2 weeks, and now Griffin is out. Coleman yanked down behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 7. Bunch to the right. A blitz from Seattle. And an on-target throw by Ryan. 1st and goal, Atlanta, on another catch by Justin Hardy. Ryan into traffic and deflected around and incomplete. The pass Seattle threw in the Super Bowl against the Patriots.
That's because it was the exact same pass.
But we can feel it coming. Perhaps tonight's the night. Trying to grab control of this one early. Kevin Coleman down inside the 2-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and goal for Atlanta. 3rd and goal. Ryan, back corner of the end zone. Sanu has it.
You can do it. I can outdo you. What a catch by Sanu.
Matt Bryant makes it 14-0. Not even midway through the first quarter. Seattle got an electrifying return from Tyler Lockett just a moment ago. Turned it over very quickly thereafter. Here he comes again, and again Bosher makes contact with Lockett. A big early hole for the Seahawks. Trying to solve their running. They'd like to get him going. On 2nd and 9, Wilson the quick hitter for a first down. Game when Marshawn Lynch went into what he termed at the time of retirement, and the offensive line struggles really coincided with his departure. Swing pass. Lockett. Mike Davis. Big hole.
Oh, yes.
He delivered the hit at the end of that run, and he comes up fired up with a 13-yard gain.
Down safety, and here he was as his free safety position, taking the brunt of that hit from Davis.
Now, the running back, he was a wide receiver in college at Arkansas State. He got tripped up here. He took the shotgun snap, throws toward the end zone into traffic and incomplete. Approaching 4.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Atlanta leading 14-0. Good protection, but now Wilson starts to do his thing with a flag down. It is a catch on the far sideline, but there is a flag down.
Holding, number 77, offense, 10-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
One of the Falcons, 3rd down and 14. Out of the gun, the quick pop. It's Lockett again, short of the first down. He got blasted at the 20. C.J. Goodwin in on the stop, and now a late flag thrown.
Tripping, number 29 defense. 10 yards will be added to the end of the play. Automatic. First down.
Sent off by one of the officials earlier, probably for the concussion protocol. He has not returned. Davis makes a man miss. Tough run. And 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Wilson to the end zone, and it is caught. Jimmy Graham, the touchdown for the Seahawks.
Bodies up. He gets physically ready to jump up and catch it. And when you get Jimmy Graham against the linebacker,
Blair Walsh adds the extra point. Atlanta's the worst. But it's Atlanta with the lead. 14-7. And for the first time seasons, we thank him for his distinguished service. Matt Ryan has Julio Jones. So obviously hard for the defense to hear on its home field with this crowd going crazy. Tevin Coleman dumped for a big loss. Sheldon Richardson to go Thursday. 3rd down and 8. The crowd fully engaged now. Ryan on target to Sanu for a first down. The back is Teron Ward. He gets the call. Chugs ahead near the 38-yard line. And the 13 personnel hadn't been as good with them this year. They don't have Jacob Tammy at tight end. And they do have a good tight end group. 4-man rush, and the throw into traffic for Julio Jones, who could not hang on. Perfect on 3rd down tonight. 5 for 5. Marvin Hall, a former Washington Husky, was the motion man. Ryan in retreat, throws it away. It's his flag.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Holding, number 23, defense. Intentional grounding, number 2, offense. Those fouls offset. Replay, 3rd down.
Third down and 8. They rushed 5. Ryan up for grabs, and Hardy did not complete the catch. Down for the first time tonight. It's also the end of the first quarter. He's punted fewer times than any punter in the league this year. This just is 29th. Very high. Tyler Lockett makes a fair catch. Starting quarterback in the playoffs. 42-7. We count the playoff games. Mike Davis got belted behind the line of scrimmage by Dontari Poe for a loss of 3. Wilson, look out! He swung down back at the 11. The ball's on the field, and for the moment, it's a touchdown for Adrian Claiborne in Atlanta.
Defensive ends that can run 4, 5, or better, and we are cutting them loose in Seattle. And what a big play by McKinley. And
coordinator went to San Francisco to be the head coach. And
false start, offense, 5-yard penalty. The try will be attempted from the 20-yard line.
Field goal, this extra point, with the 5-yard penalty, and it is right down the middle. He's already been a big factor in the return game for Seattle. Here he goes again. Almost to the 40-yard line.
not yet.
Looked good, though.
It sure did.
Good post-game snack. Russell Wilson on the move. Good throw and catch. Doug Baldwin, the diving catch. And a spotted the ball just shy of midfield. Another well-thrown ball by Wilson. Plenty of zip on it to J.D. McKissick. And
filled in for C.J. Prosise, a man who just can't stay healthy. There he is.
Adrian Claiborne took McKissick down just shy of a first down. So it slowed him down. Lacey got, it appears, just enough for the first down, and it is. From the 39. Play fake. Screen, Mike Davis. Mike Davis has been effective tonight. And he couldn't stay in bounds, but he did some nifty running along the boundary to get inside the 20-yard line.
Didn't want much of Davis on that tackle.
From the 19. Seattle trying to get back within a touchdown. Wilson running out of time, throws it away. Explosive. He dropped into coverage there, and it's a completion and a first down to Jimmy Graham inside the 10. Jimmy Graham starting to look like the touchdown maker you saw for so many years in New Orleans, team with Drew Brees. Davis danced back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Kissick motioning to the no-back set.
On 2nd and goal from the 6. Wilson sidestep Claiborne, running out of time, throws a rocket and a catch made by Lockett at the 2-yard line. We asked Jim why. You would expect a throw. And Wilson throws to Graham, who got blasted at the goal line with a flag down, and apparently it is not a touchdown as Neal lumbered. Does the ball get to the beginning of the goal line? Touchdown.
Pass interference, number 16, offense, 10-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
There's picked throughout the roster. He's one of 16 on the team. Wilson retreating and in trouble. Gets away for the moment with Claiborne in. Beasley lofts it up to the end zone and nearly caught by Graham, who thinks he should have had it. And ordinarily he'd come down with that ball.
And Graham,
wow,
should have caught it.
Yeah, you would expect him to catch that one.
He's taking a lot of hits. You're playing with fire the more you play like that, but it's exciting to watch.
Blair Walsh, a 30-yard field goal. Good job by the holder. Pleasant night. It was a rainy day through a lot of it. The temperature in the mid-40s. A little pooch kick by Blair Walsh, and Seattle has it. They didn't want to kick it deep, as both sides have had trouble covering kicks.
Mistake by the Falcons.
The Seahawks from the Atlanta 11 with Mike Davis, the running back. Play action pass. Wilson to the end zone, incomplete. Looking for Doug Baldwin. Be a bystander as they went all the way to the Super Bowl. On 2nd and 10, Davis got away from Beasley, but could not escape Trufant. Atlanta defense trying to rise up after the miscue on the kickoff. Wilson down to the 1-yard line. Is it a first down for Jimmy Graham? He caught it right along that yellow line. Jet sweep. McKissick stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Well, they try to have him slam it in. No, it's the lob up for Graham, and the pass too high with Keanu Neal in coverage. Lacey. Seahawks think it's a touchdown, but the officials are marking him down, and now the other official says touchdown.
A few weeks ago, they played the Giants. They were rejected in a goal-to-goal situation. Will Pete Carroll prize.
Nick Van Ette, the tight end, goes out of the backfield. Design rollout for Wilson and a touchdown. He's the best man for the job for
situations. It's a sprint out. Nobody's open. He decisively.
Blair Walsh, it hits the upright and goes through. Blair Walsh kicks off. Another bouncer down the field, fielded cleanly this time by the Falcons.
He's a piece of work, that guy. And Matt Ryan doesn't feel any fear either.
These are two quarterbacks with all the intangibles that you would want. 2nd and 12, Seahawk blitz. Ryan throws deep and incomplete. Mohamed Sanu wants the flag, and here it comes.
Excellent.
Pass interference. Number 41, defense. Automatic. First down.
Seahawk defenders saying there was some flinching.
False start. Number 85, offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Called for the infraction. Coleman following blockers trying to get outside, taken down at the 42. 2nd and 11, kind of an awkward looking toss back to Coleman, and he got buried behind the line of scrimmage by a host of Seahawks led by KJ Wright. On 3rd and 15, 4-man rush. Ryan has an open receiver. Coleman bounced off a hit and has a first down for 5 seasons. First year as the offensive coordinator in Atlanta. Ryan going deep, has his man, another first down. Super Bowls. 1st and 10, inside the 2-minute warning now. Teron Ward dropped for a 1-yard loss. Teron Ward, the running back. The throw for Julio Jones, incomplete. Good. Important tonight without Sherman and Griffin. Falcons 6 out of 7 on 3rd down. Screen, and Coleman, don't believe he ever completed the catch. Incomplete pass, or is it? They're letting the play go, and now one of the officials more demonstrative. He battled a calf injury a couple of weeks ago. Dan Quinn told us he's fine now. Yeah, he's fine, all right. Couldn't be more down the middle than that one. Minute 6, 2 timeouts for Seattle. And can Tyler Lockett give them great field position again? The answer is yes. He's to the 40. Kickoff coverage bad, and of course the kickoff return team botched the squib kick for Atlanta. Russell Wilson slides down under the hit by Keanu Neal.
No huddle offense.
Wilson over the middle. They'll probably use the timeout here, one of them. Field goal moments ago by Bryant has pushed the Atlanta advantage back to 7. 30 seconds to go in the half. One timeout for Russell Wilson. What a move to get away from Beasley. And he runs out of bounds with a first down.
Beasley's got to go get him, and that's unbelievable. Russell Wilson. That's his 15th run this year of over 10 yards. Amazing.
Play clock down to 1. Line of scrimmage to 26. Wilson deep and incomplete. Looking for J.D. McKissick. A lot of family and friends in attendance. Wilson too high for Jimmy Graham. About a 43 yard field goal from here. Wilson, look out for Beasley. Oh boy. He's retreating, running out of time. Throws caught. Is it in bounds for Richardson? Yes. But not a first down. And it's a fake. John Ryan flipped it forward, and that did not work. Flipped it to Luke Wilson, and he got rejected by Grady Jarrett. Doesn't reach the end zone. They tackle him. The half's over. You get nothing.
Exactly.
I don't understand that one at all. There's a lot of link field in Seattle. Seattle will get the ball to begin the second half, and it is returnable. Caught on the run by Lockett. I imagine the 7 scoring plays in the first half between the two teams combined. Just one punt. And Seattle ball from its own 28. Wilson high throw, batted out of the air. The new coordinator, Marquand Manuel's done a nice job. Players talk about the energy he brings. He wants to play. He'd probably like to have a chance to tackle Davis because his players can't. And finally, he goes stumbling down along the far sideline. Pressure among running backs is the rookie out of Oklahoma State, Chris Carson, who played in only 4 games this year. Up the practice squad this week. He's been a factor, but now they're taking a look at him. Nice pocket for Wilson. Deep throw up for grabs. Richardson tangled up with Alford, and there's the flag.
Pass interference. Number 23 defense. Automatic. First down.
Deep handoff to McKissick. Blockers out in front. J.D. McKissick got rejected by Alford. Probably still upset. Of Arkansas State, as John said earlier. A receiver there. Atlanta's practice squad for a while. There's a sack. McKissick, the running back, to the left of Wilson. And they throw him a screen. And he stumbles down. Had a number of ball carriers tonight.
Missed 3 of them.
It's good. They're back within 4. They usually do.
They sure do.
This is the best. In terms of atmosphere and crowd noise, here's Andre Roberts with the Blair Walsh kickoff. He got stopped in his tracks and then moved ahead for a couple more. Boston College, a native of the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area. Short set and a quick throw for a gain to the 29 to the tight end Levine Toilolo. Since he came into the league. Big leader, outstanding player. He handed it off to Tevin Coleman for a first down and then a late flag.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Number 50 defense. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. Automatic. First down.
Deep drop by Ryan. Took a hit after he threw it, and it falls incomplete. A lot of pressure. Dan Quinn is delighted with the way he's handled it. The numbers are down, but they feel like they're close. And you look at the first. And a big play call for Sarkisian here on 3rd down and 8. 9.5 to go, 3rd quarter. Here comes the rush. Ryan, showing that there are 2 mobile quarterbacks in this game, has a first down inside the Seattle 40.
I love it.
Game there. Tevin Coleman, the running back. He is spun down after a gain of a couple. His coaches and teammates give him a lot of credit for their trip to the Super Bowl last year in his first year in Atlanta. Ryan on target. Julio Jones a first down at the 25. All season long, 3 catches for 35 yards.
Got it.
Ryan throws to an open receiver. It's a touchdown for Levine Toilolo.
That's great design. Leak down and around on this play action pass. Seattle just lost it. Everybody thinks they're throwing the ball to the right in the flat. Toilolo sneaks out.
Personal foul. Number 29 defense for a hit on a defenseless player. The result of the play is a touchdown. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Blow to the head. Thomas Bryant, extra point good. And Atlanta keeps it going on the first possession of the second half with a touchdown drive. Kicking off from the 50 because of the penalty on Earl Thomas. For Steve Sarkisian, a good night for him with 31 points on the board for the Falcons. And excellent play calling tonight. Paul Richardson wide open. Weaves his way across the 40 and taken down at the 43 tonight. Eddie Lacy, they fake it to him. Russell Wilson is across the line of scrimmage and slides down at the 40-yard line of the Falcons.
In just his 6th season.
17 on that run, 47 on 4 carries tonight. McKissick, not a big guy, but he runs hard. Mike. Faked it to McKissick. He ran into some traffic. Luke Wilson was available, and he spun down short of the first down by a couple. Four-man rush. They put plenty of pressure on. They also wound up getting a holding call in all likelihood against Seattle.
Holding, number 76, offense, 10-yard penalty, replay 3rd down.
Range. They need to reach the 30 for a first down. Wilson. Chased around by Claiborne and by Jarrett. Lunging for the marker. And it looked from here like he got the first down.
Hey, but it doesn't matter. Watch the effort to get this first down.
Wow. The hit at the end of the run. It's clear there is no fear. McKissick fought down to the 27-yard line and won. In primetime game since 2010. Sunday, Monday, Thursday. Richardson caught the slant for a first down
All night.
These two teams keep answering. Seattle's turn to try and answer, and Wilson threw it away over the head of Luke Wilson. Meetings the other day, the off-season work, strength and conditioning, flexibility, nutrition. 5-man rush. He is surrounded. He escapes, and now he is down back at the 28-yard line. 12-yard loss, 3rd and 22. They are in field goal range. Wilson down the sideline, incomplete for Richardson. Tangled up with Alford. Crowd wants another flag, and this time there will not be one. So here's Blair Walsh. Important 46-yard kick to make it a 1-score game, get them within 8, and it's good for the Seahawks. And a rare touchback tonight. Line up in a pistol. And a play fake to Tevin Coleman, and the quick toss to Taylor Gabriel, who's had a very quiet night. Joined us late. 2/3 of the Legion of Boom not playing tonight. Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor due to injury. Coleman out to the 30-yard line. Can the Legion of Boom replacements come up with a play? Ryan throws. No, they can't. Julio Jones, the first down. 14-0 lead. Less than midway through the first quarter. Seattle's been within 4 a couple of times. Now it's Atlanta on the move again. Ryan a screen. Teron Ward running room. First down. Lunging forward to the 48-yard line. Tackled by Earl Thomas. Teron Ward again after an 11-yard pass play. Tough run, including a stiff arm near the end. He got very close to another first down. Stick on the ground. Tevin Coleman. Any points here would be big for Atlanta. Take it back to a 2-score game. Look. Bennett with outstanding penetration, and he stopped Tevin Coleman right in his tracks. Be about 56 yards from here, although Bryant still has a big leg at 42. Play fake and a screen. Sidearm throw! And they're out of field goal range now. Austin Hooper got dumped by Bobby Wagner. Field goal attempt for Bryant.
False start.
Wow, they're in retreat.
Start. Number 67, offense, 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
Of the night, 3rd down, 19. Snapped it on 2 on the clock. Short throw. Gabriel tackled immediately. Nice play by Byron Maxwell. With a bad ankle that kept him out of practice a couple of days this week, and then he's been banged around trying to cover kickoffs. Hangs it up high, and Lockett makes a fair catch just inside the 10-yard line. 1994 is the MVP of the league that year, won the Super Bowl. J.D. McKissick, about 8 yards on first down. 2nd and 1, and they don't get it. Matter of fact, they lose a yard for Seattle. They're 3 out of 9 on 3rd down. Wilson throws, bobbled, but caught by Baldwin for the first down. Oh boy, I don't think he caught it either.
It's incomplete. 1 timeout left.
He's going to have some questions to answer. A couple things tonight. The fake field goal at the end of the first half, and that challenge, when it seemed blatantly obvious, it was not a catch by Baldwin. John Ryan's first punt of the night for Seattle, and a fair catch made by Roberts. Don't have to go very far for a field goal try. Blitz by KJ Wright, and a screen pass for very little gain again.
Earl Thomas and Wright against Matty Ice, the reigning MVP of pro football.
Tevin Coleman belted by Bobby Wagner. When his playing days are over, he has 7 tackles tonight. 3rd down and 6. A Seattle blitz. Ryan deep. 1-on-1. It's Julio Jones.
Matt Ryan knows he's got man-to-man. He stands in there and throws a beautiful pass to Julio, who beats Jeremy Lane at the line.
Fifth catch of the night for Jones. And then Ward yanked down by Michael Bennett.
Holding. Number 91 defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
6:40 to go. Teron Ward for about 2.
It or not.
Six minutes to go. They're in field goal range to take a 2-score lead. They want a touchdown. Ward has the first down. Ward breaks free and is finally tripped up at the 5-yard line by Jeremy Lane.
Ward in the open field, 1-on-1. He beats McDougal in his first down and goal. 3 years. Ward has waited for this opportunity. Good for him.
Tevin Coleman inside the 5. Sheldon Richardson the tackle. Seattle has not been able to stop their opponents this year. Once they made it inside the 5-yard line, the opponents have scored a touchdown every time. Ryan for Jones. They've taken 4.5 minutes off the clock on this drive. Inside handoff. Coleman stacked up, spins.
Great effort.
No signal. Now there is. Touchdown.
By Tevin Coleman. Feet never stop. That's a touchdown.
They will take another look at it on a scoring play.
The runner was short of the goal line. It will be 4th and goal from the half-yard line.
No, it's got to make the kicker stand around us.
Delay of game.
Second time we've seen that.
Offense. That penalties decline. 4th down.
Repeat.
Shouldn't bother Brian. He's done it a long time.
About as mentally tough as they come, about as physically good as they come too. 19-yarder. It's a 2-score game.
Be careful kicking it to Lockett. We've said it all night. He can turn the game around in a hurry.
They do kick it on a line to him. Oh boy. Seattle down by 11. 3:49 to go. 1 timeout left for Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. Look out. Russell takes off running again. First down. Got every yard he could out of that. That and the challenge that cost him a timeout here in the second half. Big decisions by Pete Carroll that were both highly questionable. Jimmy Graham the catch. Their 11-game winning streak on Monday Night Football in serious jeopardy. Whoa! All for the original hit, and then Neal hit.
Personal foul, number 23.
Neal came in late.
For an unnecessary hit out of bounds. 15 yards will be added to the end of the play. Automatic. First down.
You want to make them work for every inch. That's a bad penalty.
Atlanta's not given up a touchdown the second half in their last 4 games, and they haven't given one up tonight as well. 2 field goals for Seattle in the second half.
Stay after Wilson because he's going to scramble.
They're offside. So Russell throws down the middle for a touchdown. Doug Baldwin with exactly 3 minutes to go. It looked like the flag will be on Atlanta for being offside.
Offside. Number 98, defense. That penalty's declined. Result of the play, touchdown.
A terrible run right down the middle for an easy touchdown.
A little bit of sleep there. Wilson to Graham. And it's a 3-point game, and now Pete Carroll has another decision to make with 3 minutes to go. And
he did it with his hard count, and he did it with pinpoint accuracy, and Jimmy Graham's got 8 touchdowns.
Blair Walsh kicks it away. They had trouble earlier on a pooch kick. Andre Roberts retreated inside the 10, and he did not get past the 15-yard line. DJ Alexander leading the way on the kickoff coverage. Derek Coleman, the fullback, leading the way for Tevin Coleman, and a quality gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Derek Coleman stays in front of Tevin Coleman. And Tevin tripped up. Bradley McDougald, the safety, starting for Cam Chancellor, made a big play.
The ball in your best player's hands. Get the ball to Julio Jones and let Matt Ryan win you the game.
2-minute warning. Atlanta by 3. Ryan out of time and sacked. Sheldon Richardson leading the way for Seattle.
Richardson on an inside rush. We talked about it earlier. Schweitzer, the right guard.
On special teams for Seattle in the kickoff return game. Not a good punch. Short. So short it bounces at the 42. Flag down. Lockett buried immediately.
During the kick, holding, number 59, receiving team, 10-yard penalty, first down Seattle. The end of the kick was the 35-yard line. The penalty takes the play to the 25.
Blair Walsh's career-long field goal is 56 yards. Graham, first down, ball comes out, and they're ruling him down if he can't get back out there. 11-yard gain. Wilson got it off, deflected, and almost intercepted by Brian Poole.
It's Baldwin that Russell targets the most. Free play.
Yeah, looked like the Falcons jumped again. Russell knows it, so he's going to heave it deep. And up for grabs and incomplete. Doug Baldwin nearest to it.
He's jumping
offside.
offside.
Number 44, defense. 5-yard penalty. Replay second down.
Got a lot of mistakes all night long on both sides, but it's been very entertaining. They try to jam it into Graham in midfield, and 5 yards they need. 1:06 to go. No timeouts for Seattle. Very tentative rush. They're trying to keep him bottled up, and they still can't. They managed to trip him up from behind to Dion Jones. A huge tackle at the 49-yard line. 3-man rush. Catch made. 44-yard line by Graham. Baldwin took a while to get back lined up. 30 seconds to go. 3-man rush again. Check down McKissick. He's down, and now they really have to hurry. Poole is slow to get up. We need to get Walsh a little closer, you would think. Down the middle, Richardson, did he hang on? It appears he did, and they'll get Walsh a chance. Was the 2-yard try to tie it and send it almost certainly to overtime. Blair Walsh straight down the middle and short. Well, he has a big leg, but didn't catch enough of that one. And now you know why. Perhaps 5-yarder in the past, and Seattle. 11-game winning streak on Monday Night Football is over. More importantly, it is a big win for the Atlanta Falcons, who now move into playoff position, occupying a wild card spot, and he knocked Seattle out of that position.